Hello everyone! Today we have wonderful Dana Siropolka from Ukraine for our interview.
Dana Siropolka, professional belly dancer from Kyiv, Ukraine, currently based in Italy. She is a winner of numerous international festivals and a respected teacher of belly dance events around the world, including one of the most prestigious festivals in the world, the Nile Group Festival in Cairo, Egypt.
Before every concert, I always
prepare myself for the best.
My favorite costume of all time is
I think maybe it's the one violet that I performed in the Egypt last year, the Nile Group Festival. The violet one,
photo here.
because I got comment from Egyptian teachers that it was the most appropriate costume for the song in Taumri. And from that time, I think it started to be my lovely.
If I hadn't become a dancer, I would have.
Maybe I would be a photographer, because even until now, this topic is really interesting for me.
My perfect day off
is definitely to sleep more than I do always, from the night of the one day to the night another day, without any students, without any competitions, judgings, festivals, nothing, just sleep and relax, rest, and that's all.
When I fall in love, I become
a dancer. When I fall in love and dance, I became a dancer.
When I first started teaching, I thought that
it would be really difficult, but now it's much better. I feel very free with my students. I'm really happy that I do that job.
What I value most in my students?
Definitely their hardworking character. The one who has it, the one who doesn't have. Anyway, it was me starting to have it.
The hardest thing on my journey was
maybe the festival when I lost my luggage, not the costumes, but the luggage with my stuff. But it was anyway very nervous for me. But one of the things of my life.
The nicest comment I've ever received was,
or maybe it's the one that I've definitely got from some Italian dancers and Italian dancers, because I live now in Italy. I got a comment that I have the Arabic soul, means that I do really Egyptian style, and I'm very happy about that. The Ukrainian girl with the Egyptian soul, with the Arabic soul.
Okay, so the blitz ended, and
Okay.
we start our main questions. Can you tell us how your journey in dance began?
Oh, it's definitely the most common thing, because as everyone, my family, my mom, they were thinking which way they want me to develop in, and they made me go into dance, and they decided to put me in the Oriental dance. And from that time, I fall in love in that, and definitely it's my lovely style, among another styles, because I studied in gymnasium, the choreography gymnasium in choreography college. I studied ballet, I studied the modern style, the folklore dance, and among all these styles, I anyway choosing every time Bellydance for 15 years already.
15 years. And why did you choose belly dance specifically among so many dance styles?
Because I find it very feminine, and there are so many moves, and every time you develop yourself with every day and any teacher technique. I have really many teachers from all the world, Egyptian or from other countries, and every time I find something new for me and what to teach my students. So all this stuff really inspiring me to continue dancing. As I said, I was studying really many styles in my life. I continue to do that, but every day I choose belly dance, Oriental dance anyway.
Okay, and at what point did you realize that belly dancing would become more than just a hobby for you?
You know, it wasn't really one day that I realized. It was, I would say, from the beginning, not maybe from the first day, but when I really started to be interested as a child, from my 7 years old, when I started dancing. I wanted to become a teacher. When I saw such a profession as a judge of Oriental dance, I was really interested in that. And from my childhood, I knew that I'm doing all this dance just to be a really teacher and teach people at the workshops, at the classes, how to become successful and to know this dance.
Mhm. Many performers have their own little rituals before a show. So, what's the weirdest thing you have done before a show?
У меня нет такого. У меня нет странных вещей. Давайте такое пропустим.
Do you still get nervous before going on stage? How do you deal with it?
Yep. Definitely I am. Yeah, you also saw in the last festival that we were performing at. Yeah, every time I'm really have much of anxiety, to be honest. And from the start of my ballet dance journey until now, I have every time this thing in me. How to deal with that? I recommend not to speak with anyone, at least 5 participants, 5 performances before your dance, to be just with yourself, to make this economy of the energy, to not to give it to anyone, and to think about the mood while you dance, to think about the movements aside. But I can tell you that every time I dance, I do improvisation at the festivals, and I don't know, for someone is more anxiety, or for someone is less, or they prefer to do choreographies. But for now, I prefer to do more Egyptian classical songs, what consider to make the improvisation. So I really have anxiety, yes, but you always need to concentrate with yourself, with your thoughts, movements, and I think it's really helping.
Can you remember the performance where you were the most nervous? What made it so intense?
Oh, I think the most nervous performance for me, it was in Egypt, my first performance in Egypt at Rwanda, of course. I was competing there at professional category with so many participants from all the world, with one part with the CD, another part with orchestra. But the most nervous for me was, of course, performing in the front of Rwanda. And at that festival, I won first place, and I'm really proud of this winning because I also was much younger. And I think this is the most anxious, the most nervous performance for me until even now.
Costumes are a big part of dancers' world. So, have you ever designed or helped design your own costumes?
Yes, I did. My designer is Elena Pokrovska, and also my mom makes costumes. And of course, we do that together. I'm helping her with the designs. We speak with her always. What do I want to do? And she makes everything what I wish to do and how I see the costumes with different styles. But of course, with my designer, we speak about designs and the color and the stuff. But sometimes I give her the part, inspirational part, where she make a design, and I say her, okay, you can do the way that you see that. And every time we are the same with our thoughts, and every time I like the designs. So yes, I always have participating in such a stuff. So yep.
Is there a type of costume you would never wear on stage? Why?
Ooh, I think we're together with that. But the costumes which are very open, I don't like that much. When for example, the skirts are really shirt. This type of the costumes are not for me. I prefer something that makes the figure more more beautiful, that makes you
Elegant.
at this stage, yes, more elegant also, yeah. So I don't like much of nude colors and something really short. This is what I will never wear, I think.
I agree with you. Have you ever had a costume fail on the stage?
No, this no. Thanks God, no. This no. The only I had, it was something in my brain, because there was a time in my life when I was dancing some shabby or melody with something at my hand. And at some point, I thought when I was dancing that the thing is going like to the back and it will fall at any second. So I just took it and throw away. But when I see the video after my performance, I saw that nothing happened to my I just thought that it's going to fall, and I took it with my own hand. But if I didn't do it, it wouldn't even happen. So kind of not like a fail, but
In your
in my head, yes. But the other stuff didn't happen. When I see some dancers performing and something happens, they fall or something, I'm like, oh my goodness, may this never happen to me. So no, this no.
Okay, let's find out a little bit about you in your non-dance life.
Okay.
Name 3 products you can live without.
Maybe this is a red lipstick. Maybe this is dance. And I think some chocolate, because we'll love that. So giving the energy, not for desire, but just for the energy.
Yes, of course, just for the energy. What is the difference between you in dance career and you in simple life with friends and close circle?
You know, considering that dance is all my life, basically, I can tell you that my friends are connected to dance always, even you, my best friend, connected to dance. So I cannot tell you that I have really separate life, like a simple life from my ballet dance life or dance life. But I can tell you that I also study in university to be a translator. And but it's anyway connected to my dance life, because this is English language. So everything connected in my life, and yeah, the life is a dance.
Okay, and if you had the opportunity to change one thing in your life, what would it be?
You know, I can tell you that what could I do in my life? I wouldn't change nothing, to be honest. I appreciate everything that I have, and I think I'll have more in the future. And I wouldn't change nothing from my past. But if to say at all, what would I change? For example, in the world, of course, it would be not starting of all these wars, of all these conflicts, and to live always in peace. And this is the only desire and wish for now, I think, of not maybe all the world, but now mostly of the people.
Second part of our interview, everyone needs to recharge. So the questions about rest, reboot, and work-life balance for you. How do you manage to do everything?
Oh, as I said already, I also study in university, and I also learn Italian language because I stay in Italy now. I live in Italy. I live for 2 countries, in Ukraine and in Italy. And how I manage this is a big question, but I think I just don't sleep much. And this way, for now, I manage to do everything, because really many stuff of dance life and of work, of the festivals always, of the students, and also university, all the exams, you can understand me. And this is really crazy, but somehow I do manage.
Okay. Do you ever have moments of burnout?
No, this is no. No, always I read and I hear from people about burnouts
Mhm.
and they want to do nothing. Okay, if you don't want to do something, you can stay in bed one day or go out to city center, for example, to have a walk, to breathe fresh air, and come back to the work, to the dance or whatever. It's my opinion. For now, it's like this. I never had it, and it's not that I don't understand these people, but just I didn't experience that.
Mhm.
And for me, I'm just always doing something not every second, but every day I do lots of stuff,
Mhm.
and I just her work. You can tell every day. Sometimes Sunday, for example, when I come now in Ukraine, I have my Sundays free, but normally I also work on weekends, the same as work days. So it's like this.
So, what about love? What qualities in a partner are most important for you?
Oh. I think the qualities that I have now at my partner that I have now, and but for me is important trust and the feedbacks. I mean the energy and the love back. What I give, I would like to get back.
Mhm.
This is the most important for me in men to be men nowadays.
And what is your love language?
Oh, I think my love language is every love language is my language. I can tell. I cannot choose one for sure.
Let's talk about how did you see teaching in the beginning? What were your biggest fears before your first classes?
Oh, I started to do my lessons pretty early at 13 years old, around that time. But it was two directions. I had workshops and I had classes of group lessons. Group lessons, I started with older women. And about the workshops, I started with our international dance sessions from IAED Association. And it was really different emotions because my workshop I started from they had two directions for adults and for kids. I started from kids workshops for kids. uh, After they started to promote me also for adults when I started to have people there, and it was really emotion. Yes, of course, anxiety for a lot of people at this stage, but also at the group lessons when I had classes, it was a fear of me. Definitely little, but I already knew lots of things and was winning competitions. And it was such a thing when you need to be really confident in your words, in your technique, and in the possibility of the teaching. So this is the most important, that you need to be confident in yourself and believe in your power and in your knowledge always. This is the most important when you teach. The first thing for me, as for people who just start to do that.
How were you first invited to give a workshop?
Okay, so I said already about the Ukrainian workshops at our international educational sessions with the workshops for the kids, for the adults. When I was first invited for the kids part, for the kids session, but after when I had the people at my workshops, I was doing already workshops for the adults. And even until now, when we have 2 times a year educational session and 1 time a year a congress with the year elections. This year also was invited as a teacher there, and my first workshop was then long time ago at my 13 years old, pretty early. And about the international workshops, when I was competing, of course, I won teaching in the festivals. And my first international workshops was in Korea, when I was winning competition there, and at the prize was given a workshop there for Korean girls, and it was really impressive, really anxious for me. But what could I do? This is my work now, and I'm really happy that all this happened to me.
What was your first experience of judging?
Oh, it was, to be honest, it was with the teaching, not at that first festival, but when I was older, when I won the possibility of the teach at the festival. At that time, I also started to judge at the international festivals abroad with the teaching. And in Ukraine, it was a school of a young judge, we called it in Ukraine. I was one of the first students there many years ago, and it's really helpful for us, for young judges who are already young dancers, who already grown up as a dancer, and they want to go forward and make some steps also. Practice as a judge, practice as a teacher. That's really helpful for us. And this was my first steps there when I did all this educational school. And after, when I started to be a real judge, so this is how my way started from that point.
How do you help your students develop their own style?
Oh, this is a difficult question, but actually, I'm not a student of one teacher, of one style. And when I see at the stage when little or adult girls, they totally copying their teacher's style, when they dance exactly as their teacher, I dislike it. I prefer when they grow inside their own style, and I appreciate when my girls share some desire at the choreographies or technique, and when I see they are developing in something, and we develop it together, and I help them to make their own style, as you said, the question, but I help in that, and I really interested they not to dance like me, but I'm also a dancer of many styles, of many techniques, because I'm student of really many teachers around the world, and all these many technique styles on them, and developing plus developing their own technique and style makes I believe a unique dancer. So this exactly I appreciate.
Is there something you absolutely cannot stand during classes?
I don't think I have this, to be honest. All my girls are good, good girls. I cannot tell. The only when the student doesn't want to do nothing, I believe, but I never had this experience in my life. I always have very nice students, and maybe this is something from the universe that she doesn't send me any bad students, but we always have a connection. Someone more fast in educating, someone more slowly. But anyway, we have kind of connection to make people develop in any case.
In your opinion, what actions of the teacher are inaccessible?
Oof, I think when teachers start to be a literal mommy of the student, this is what I think is unacceptable, for my opinion, when they start to scream at the lessons, when they start to educate children as their own children. Um, I'm not telling not to call like this is my dance mom is bad, but to make yourself a mom of the kid is, for my opinion, not really nice thing in dance sphere. I don't think. And another thing, maybe to sit all the time at the class with the phone online and not to do nothing at the lesson, and kiddo just doing herself stuff. This is two things I believe for me really I cannot imagine that.
Every journey has its challenges. Let's talk about yours. How did you deal with failings?
I didn't have any failings in my life, to be honest. I'm very lucky, I believe. I never had any big failings, but if I had something, I was not screaming, not running around. No, you have a problem. No, I just being myself, concentrate, solve the problem, and go dance or teach or study.
Was there a time you wanted to give it all up?
Oh, no. To be honest, no. I didn't have this time. I always was very straight with my desires in this dance. As I said from the beginning of my dance journey, I thought that I'm going to be a teacher, I'm going to be a judge. I was going to this goal in my life, and this is the only what I wanted in my life about dance. And no, to give up, no. Maybe this is a part of my character that I never give up in anything what I start. I need to finish what I can finish or to continue anything I start. This is me.
Who or what helped you keep going during those times?
It's my family who supported me always, and they were with me every time when they come from my childhood to competitions. When I had one performance at all the competition, and you know competitions in Ukraine, they are crazy. We know that because it starts from early morning until the late evening before now. Now they start also late, 9, 10 p.m. from 8, 9 a.m. At different dance halls at the same time. And when we had this time of from early morning to late evening to the night, they were with me when I had my performance somewhere at the middle of the schedule, but the warning at very, very end there. They were always with me, my family, and supporting now with any my trip, any my performance, supporting me for my costumes, and telling me something about my dance, and I feel their love always, and this is what I really appreciate, and always what helps me not to give up, as I said, as you said before. So that's it.
Words can stay with us forever. What do you think is the correct way to give comments after judging?
The correct way for me is such a scheduling. The first, what you say, this is something good for a girl, for a boy. After you say something straight, the problem of the dance, of the costume, of performance, and you finish also with a good advice or good impression from the dance, not to make some mental problem for a student. Actually, it can happen. Not, it's a serious thing. And but for my opinion, the most correct thing is to come teacher with a student and to ask advice or impression from a judge with the teacher, not parent and student or only the student, but also with your teacher. Then a judge can make a really professional comment about the dance as judge to judge or judge to a teacher or teacher to teacher. This is more professional, from my opinion.
What is the most important to you as a judge?
From a judging?
Yes.
I cannot tell one, to be honest. In Ukraine, we have 3 directions what we judge. This is the look, the costume, the makeup, the hair. This is the technique, and this is the choreography, composition. For me, this is in my head from that school of a young judge. This is for me in my head, in my brain, a base. For me, is very important the technique, of course, to be big, to be strong. Of course, shimmies, of course, arms and hands. This shows how much professional is a person as a dancer. Of course, for me, important the costume, if it's combined with the style, if it's correct with the style, the hair, the makeup, of course, if it's also okay with the age, and all this together, and composition for sure, if it's with the style, of course, and all this together makes me to judge a person, which place I put. Otherwise, you cannot judge, from my opinion, a person just from her or his technique, and that's always, or from the correctness of the costume, or just from a nice choreography. if they don't have any other things that I said before.
Have you ever saved any inappropriate or rude comments from judges when you competed?
No. To be honest, no. I don't know if I'm so lovely, maybe, but I never had. I actually was growing, and until now even, in a good society of the people and judges and comments. I didn't maybe come to very rude judges who can tell everything straight, but from my teachers and from judges, of course, at the competitions, I always had nice feedbacks, good feedbacks about my performances, choreographies, because I think it was a big hard work, and we always get something that we deserve, I believe. So, like this.
Do you face hate? If so, how do you deal with it?
No, I don't see it. I don't deal with the hate. I don't deal with the bad feedbacks from judges. I don't deal with the hate. I don't have this in my life. As I said, maybe I'm very lucky, but I don't have this in my life. All I see is beautiful dancing, is festivals, is good people around, as much good as they are. And this is how it is. Or even if I see something, I'm not focusing much on that people. I'm trying to think just about good stuff in my life, and it really helps and inspires me to continue.
Very positive, actually. Okay, and last part of our interview. Dreams keep us moving forward. What dream has already come true for you, and what did it cost?
I think I know that my biggest dream was to teach at the Egyptian festival. Now I'm already third year as a teacher at Nile Group Festival in Cairo, and I'm really more than happy, more than pleased with this. Thanks to Mohammed Kazafi and Mohammed Abu Shibika for invitation and are always supporting me. I really appreciating this, and it really was a big dream of mine, and that it came true is really was a biggest dream for my dance career. Of course, I would desire a more success, but for now, this success that I have, I'm very pleased with.
And what is your dream now for the future?
My dream now about dance.
About just
Anything,
everything.
this is a dream of any person now, especially any Ukrainian person or another person in the war country. I'm not telling something that people can hear, but this is a real dream because this situation made me move to another country and start my life from the beginning. And I really wish it wouldn't start in my country or any country, and you never know what will be tomorrow living this. So my biggest dream is to finish and finish ever and finish everywhere. But about the dance is always to develop to success and to make more classes, more workshops, more festivals, always, and just live in this. This is for now my biggest dream. Yep.
Super. So this is the end of our interview. I really thank you, Dana, for coming. And
thanks.
it's our first big interview. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Yevheniia, for Thank you, Yevheniia, for inviting me. I'm really blessed, and I'm really happy that I'm the first. Thank you. You're my very big and lovely friend, the biggest for now, for real. And I'm just happy to be with you here. And thank you guys for watching also. And I hope this format, you will like this format. And Yevheniia will be continuing with all the videos and interviews like that. And I wish you success and good luck.
So you have to subscribe, to like and comment just what you think about this format, and hope to see you in the next videos with wonderful dancers. And bye-bye.
Bye. Was in Egypt. It was at Randa.
Drugs, of course.
No, not Rax, of course. Подождите.
Drugs, of course.
Нет, не Rax, of course, а Randa, of course, yes. Я была права.
Area and you in simple way. Area and you in simple way. Почему? Почему why? Simple life. Just do it.
Okay.
Хорошо. What qualities in a О, не туда.
Private is not a public.
Okay, have
Всесвітня жінка.
Жінка?
Жінка. I think every love language is my love language. I cannot tell one. Wow. А сколько время, скажите?
18:50.
Извините. Ой, это ваша мама.